What's up, y'all? It's your boy Grant here with the Groovy Files. So, I'm gonna break down why the hip hop is dead talk is kind of nonsense, and it's kind of rooted in commercialism, and I don't really like that. And I know people gonna say, well, the sales and her numbers have always mattered and things like that. Nobody's saying numbers don't matter, but like for like an artist, like yes, like yeah, like you want to, of course, you want to sell as much as you can. Like that's part of what makes your revenue and all that type of things. But also at the same time, as consumers, why do the sales matter to me? Like that shouldn't affect what I feel on the project or the quality of the project. But that's kind of side point. The first thing, and it's kind of like a sub point into multiple different points that I have with streaming. Streaming is a very different ballpark that we are in. We are like in uncharted territory with like streaming and everything like that, right? Listeners don't have to rely on the radio anymore for what's popular or what's not. If they want to, that's cool. Streaming, you kind of got stuff at the the inch of your fingertips. So the argument of where this isn't charting and everything is like that, I'm like, yeah, I get that, but at the same time, I have the option of choice. I don't have to listen to something if I don't want to. Back in like 10 years ago, or like not even 10 years ago, that's when streaming first popped off. Maybe like in the 2000s, if you want to find like 2000s or like early 90s or stuff like that, if you want to find a song that you liked outside of buying the album itself, you had to listen to the radio. So, or certain alternatives or things like that. Streaming is instantaneous. You don't have to go through multiple loopholes to find something, or you don't have to listen to the radio if you don't want to. Like, so much of music now is, hey, I haven't listened to the radio in years because I don't need to. I can just listen to the stuff that I want every single time. So when we talk about the charts and everything like that, you have to factor that in. Um, that's a big thing for me. Streaming is something that we haven't really seen before. Um, Let me get my thoughts together. Yeah, like streaming is something that we haven't really seen before. The second thing is, and this is another argument that people use, it's like, why should I have to go looking for music and things of that nature? I can kind of argue with, why should you want to be spoon fed? Whether it's good or bad music, the option of choice is a good option to have. Like, I don't want to listen to, like, yeah, the radio. Like, for example, if you listen to radio, y'all be lying and be like, man, like, we just had so much better back then. Each era has its caveats, right? Like, if I listen to the radio and I want to hear a Millie, and I can't instantaneously get a Millie, I have to wait through like multiple different songs, or I have to catch the playlist of what they're gonna play on the radio. Now it's kind of like, hey, I can just queue up whatever song I want. So that's another reason why, like, online communities, rap is online communities and everything like that. There's just so much that it has going for it that we kind of use it against hip hop. And another thing I want to say with streaming is, people are asking why there are no superstars. And that's a multi-factor thing. Other genres may have some, like, you have like a Morgan Wallen or like a Sabrina Carpenter, but those genres are really, really top heavy. Rap as a whole is consumed more in volume, so you may not have the people that y'all are looking for that's new right now, but on the flip side of that, rap has more volume in multiple different tiers than a lot of these other genres. So that's a big thing for me as well. Um, but I do get the critiques on mainstream rap as a whole, right? Like, labels have deprioritized it, and that's true. It doesn't mean rap is dead. That means the rap that y'all, the mainstream dominance from rap that y'all want, isn't there like it used to be. To a degree, I don't fully agree, but to a degree. But we have to think that rap was never rooted in commercialism and it being a pop genre. It evolved into a pop genre because of the evolution of. I mean, not it didn't evolve into a pop genre, but it has pop elements that have seeped into the genre for a while now. But originally, rap at its roots was not rooted in that. So when we talk about that, I think that's fair to mention. And yes, showmanship has also been a big part of hip hop as well. But the charts, that's different. And it really boils down to this. Why do you want it to be a mainstream genre so bad? Why does that affect you so much? Why is that so important to you? Why can't it just be for us? Why does that have to be a grand standing or a grand proclamation of the genre? Because at the end of the day, like, you can say rap is dead, rap not dead, blah 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 blah. People still dropping music. You can still go check these artists out. So you can still do all these things. Like, what? Why do you guys want it to be dead so bad? Why do you want it to be? Nobody is like. One of the bigger things rap has going for it is the interpolation of multiple different genres into one genre. So when people ask, "Is rap?" the thing, it really boils down to like the whole hip hop is dead thing, right? Like, a lot of genres have not seen a rap's run as being as long as this one. Like, we're rap's run is a bit longer than a lot of other genres of music and things like that. Like, if you ask country fans what country was like before, like, early 2000s, they would probably call country dead. Like, if you're talking like a real hard country star. And like pop music is like Sabrina Carpenter, like one of the, it's like a pop star, like probably one of the freshest pop stars. But I think when people look at the rest of the genre, it's like, dang, the amount of big names is pretty top heavy. Whereas rap, you got multiple tiers of guys, and I think a bigger thing is that we treat these things like the NBA. I hate NBA rap comparisons, but I think it's relevant just as once, right? You know how people always say, the game, I don't know what the game gonna do. I don't know what the game gonna do when Bron gone or Steph gone and what you call it gone. Like, yes, those are great anomalies that we have in the game. But there is new talent waiting to be covered. Like, example, SGA, probably one of the best seasons from a guard ever last season. No, not really a 3-point shooter, just straight twos and layups and dunks and everything like that. And probably one of the best finishers we will ever see. Luka, once in a generation offensive talent. Jokic, incredible center talent, probably a Hall of Famer if he goes down. Tatum, one of the most pluggable players ever. Elite two-way player, right? Like, there's plenty. Giannis, one of the greatest development stories in the NBA history. He started off as a wing. So it's a manufactured problem with rap. Like, yes, big media journalists, this is very different. Journalists, I appreciate you guys for the work that you guys do. Because big rap media is not doing it. We talk about where's the new talent. Rap media, that's your job, to cover the new talent. Not sit up here talking about Cole, Drake, Kendrick all single day, every day, 25,000, or talk about how this person did this for rap and this for rap, and it rises and dies on him. That's a big problem. This avatarism. If the problem is really a big reason why we are here right now. It's not, well, not the biggest reason, but it's a part of the reason why we're here right now. People think rap is dead because y'all have, part of the reason is that y'all have brainwashed people into thinking certain people are the genre, not a part of the genre. They can be a big part of the genre, but they are not the genre. Like, I'm a Kendrick fan. I love Kendrick music. He is not the genre. Drake is not the genre. J. Cole is not the genre. So when you center around these people this entire time, of course people are going to think rap is dead because y'all have not taken the time out to cover any new talent. And it's not like it's hard. Just look. Y'all are acting like y'all have to look in a... Y'all... Rap media acts like it has to look in a needle stack for a piece of hay, when in reality, they need to be looking in a haystack for a piece of hay. Like, the talent is there. And just all this, like, it's so many names I could rattle off. So it's just like, y'all are... Yeah. And my last point is like, look, I'm so tired of y'all acting like these other eras did not have their problems and caveats. The 2000s, people have completely, the Y2K revisionism has to stop because people have made that era out to be a lot better than it actually was. 90s, I'm leaving that alone. That's different. 90s was great, but I remember people were saying hip hop dead was in 2000, and people were saying all these things. These things have been said before. If I had a shot for any time somebody said hip hop was dead, I would be drunk right now. So, in short, my biggest points are just streaming has kind of neutered the superstar for rap because of the amount of volume of rap stars. But in the same breath, it has raised the floor for a lot of people to be noticed. Second thing is that listeners shouldn't want to be spoon-fed because you should be able to listen to what you want to listen to. You shouldn't listen to just because the radio playing it. And that's something I think everybody should be grateful for. And the final thing is that, yes, I can say the rap game is definitely shifting though. It's way more niche centered or online community centered or just word of mouth centered too. Like, banking on the radio and big media to do, like, if anything, I would say big rap media is dead. I wouldn't say rap is dead itself, but I would say big rap media is dead. However, there are plenty of people that are doing the work, the journalism, doing all these things to get artists noticed, and you should not take that for granted. Because another thing is that, hey, people set up here all the time saying, slandering journalists for whatever they rated something or this and that, and you may not agree with it, but if that avenue wasn't there, you have what you have now. You got people just blurting hot takes or doing this and doing that over and over like it's doing something good when it's not. But that's my spiel. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Y'all stay easy. I'm out.